Good news, the weather has gotten significantly better. As you can see, there's actually some blue skies behind me, and the typhoon that was supposed to come through here has decided not to, but I think the edges of it is what's catching all this like ridiculous wind that I'm inside of right now. So I am on my way to camp again, and I've got Scooty all packed up, and I came over to this Seiko Mart to grab some snacks, and this like Chuckle Nuts parked this another scooter super close to my scooter, and this is the Chuckle Nuts.
You're a Chuckle Nut. I'm in the right parking spot. You can put two in a slot.
In this episode, we see a dog, row a boat, and scoot on slow-mo.
It's so slow.
Scoot, scoot, Scooty Bob Jr. Scoot, scoot. Scoot, scoot, Scooty Bob Jr. Scoot, scoot.
All right, so my surprise that I've been talking about, clearly, is Katie's presence. And we realized, I don't know how we didn't realize this before, but the situation is that Katie can't ride on my motorbike with me for 1 year after I have my license, which will be in December. And right now it is August. So we still have a little while before she's able to ride with me, which is kind of a bummer because it's fun to go on adventures together. However, it clicked, and like she can ride a 50cc motorbike on her own with her normal Japanese car driver's license. So why doesn't she just come up here and rent a little 50cc scooter on her vacation time away from school and hang out? So yesterday, that's what happened because she came up here.
Good morning from Tokyo Station. I've traveled here because I will be meeting Eric in Hokkaido today. He's actually been there for about a week, and I'm going to join him and do some fun stuff. I don't know if I should get into what the fun stuff is yet and just let that be exciting, but I'm heading towards the Shinkansen right now, and I'm gonna have a delightful ride. I just stood all the way on the train, so that was not so exciting, but the Shinkansen is going to be a pleasure cruise. I just missed that quintessential shot of the Shinkansen going by seconds. It was just pulling up, but if you wanted to see what the nose looks like, here it is. My Shinkansen ride is over, and that's leading me to a ferry ride. But the Shinkansen doesn't go directly to the port. The Shinkansen goes about 45 minutes of a walk short of the port. So you can see that I'm walking. I'm sure that there's a bus that you could take that would make things shorter. But one thing I realized on the train was that I forgot headphones. So I'm taking the walk, and I'm going to stop at a Yamada Denki so I can get some headphones and do some homework. I made it to the ferry. Do you trust this captain?
Wow, great dress.
Yeah.
Welcome to Hokkaido.
I'm here. And it's also really important to not fall down the escalator when you're being videotaped. So I was like really holding it together there, hand on the rail. And now I'm scooting. It has naturally come back very easily. And I've done like a mild scooting, but I've done a lot of sitting on scooters. So I just know the feeling of everything, and now I just have to concentrate.
We have come up a road that I came down a couple days ago, the one that had cows and cool views. And it is beautiful out in a way, but it's also like you can see, like you probably hear.
There's definitely a typhoon.
Crazy wind. and we are going to head back up to actually the same place that I've been camping, just because it's going to be easy, and I know it'll be an easy place for her to ride a 50C scooter around without having to get on like highway-sized roads and stuff, which is what we're trying to avoid. So we did avoid a whole lot of that coming here, went like kind of a weird way through the city, and then got to this mountain road, and the mountain road is totally fine for her to be on. I rode the scooter a little bit, and I don't know if that thing would take me up this mountain road with the weight that I have, because it was struggling just in a little bit that I took it up. Yeah, does not have a lot of horses. It's so slow.
Eric, I think I thought of a name. There's Scooty Puff Jr. and there's Slow-Mo Puff. I think that's what I'm going with. Slow-Mo Puff.
No junior?
No junior, it's a senior. You ever seen something so beautiful? Obviously a senior.
I don't know. Let me check. Did you fart? We've made our way back to the lake that I was camping around earlier, and this little area is actually quite nice. And
I've been here before, and I didn't realize I'd been here before, but I have like really fond memories of like, gosh, I feel like we only spent maybe 45 minutes here at this park previously, and I remember us feeling like we really had to work hard not to mess up that 45 minutes because we had to get the car back.
Yeah, we were rushed.
And yeah, so we were really rushed, and it was beautiful and a very cool park, so I'm glad to be back at this park, which I assume in previous videos you've explained what the park is.
Yeah, it's a nice park that sits on a lake. And this, you can't see it right now, but back in this cloud is this really cool looking mountain. And I think it's volcanic. If I recall, it erupted within the last 100 years or so. I don't remember exactly when it erupted, but it's like kind of a recent, still active volcano. We have hit a little stand just to grab some snacks for lunch. We were gonna go find some places, but it's like Japan, so all the restaurants are randomly closed.
Yeah, we did go to a eat-in restaurant that looked pretty fun, but we made the effort and it was closed.
But the little touristy shop has got jagabata, which is just a potato with butter. And then American dog, which is a corn dog. And we've got a couple of pieces of corn on the cob that they yaki'd.
And you are doing your American dog out of season. It is not 4th of July. That is the only time that we American dog.
It's a lot of breading.
They usually are.
Like, this is more breading than usual.
Oh. You can go yell at that guy. Too much breading.
It's okay. It needs mustard to make it like the raw dog thing. Corn is kind of like a thing here. I've seen a lot of people talking about it, and like a lot of people eating it, like when they're walking around. Like, seems like it's popular. How is it?
Very good. I'm glad I have my own. And that's just a potato with butter.
This would be a great place to dump a body. Oh, here comes one. This would be a really good place to get rid of a body, wouldn't it?
No, it's gotta flow somewhere. It's just gonna float here. Well, maybe get some cement or something. Gotta go like good old gangsta days. Yeah. I've thought about this.
I got a pretty good thing going here. Got some relaxing out on the water. Actually nice because it's so cloudy, so I don't have to worry about sun. And we got one of these situations taking place. Katie's doing all the work.
I love rowing boats.
You're doing good now. We're actually kind of going in a straight line.
If there's ever like water, you can guarantee I want to drive. But they're coming straight for us. paddles hit my leg. Oh, lily pad. Could this be considered off-roading? Make it look like I'm really good at this, okay? Like, all your editing magic. I want to be good at this. I don't think I'm that good at it. I'm functional. We haven't died yet. And we made it through the lilies unscathed. You leaned on the side of the boat. I was like, we're going down. The lilies are taking us down.
He's having a conniption fit. Is he upset about us?
I don't know. I hope not. We really did instigate that if that's the case. Eric said, gotta have the dongo. So we brought it out here on the boat, which is key to boating. Whenever you get a boat or one of those little swan things, you need to bring a snack and a drink or something to do on the boat so that you can really enjoy your time and it doesn't just feel like a boringness. It's an event. So we're gonna have this dongo. I've come over into a little shady part of the lake. We're about to get out of the shady part. I'll take us back in, but let's try what this is. This is a shio kind of sauce here. And this is a goma kind of sauce. I have to say that I'm most excited about the goma. These things look like worms. They look like, you know that pasta that's like larva?
No.
Everybody knows what I'm talking about. It's like gnocchi or something like that. Why is it so soft? Wow. It's really, really soft. I expected when I pulled it out, it held its consistency, so I thought, oh, I'm gonna have to chew into this, kinda. No chewing. No dentures for this. Wow. All right, the shio. I feel like we're gonna get invaded.
It's a train.
Oh, that's what it is?
Yeah,
it's the train,
it's pretty
okay.
close to us.
The goma is better. The shio is a nice change, and I like that they gave you both so that you could mix and just enjoy yourself on your boat.
I ate this whole plate by myself one day.
Oh, toot toot.
There's some sort of structure back here on this little island.
It looks like that game show from the Nickelodeons. The Aztec game.
Getting in the tent.
The door is open. Welcome to another episode of Eric eating food in a tent, but tonight it's a little less room in the tent because we've got a chuckle nuts with us.
Is that just what I'm going to be a nickname for this entire thing? It's slow-mo and chuckle nuts?
I actually have already talked about all the food that I have in this bag.
So you just did this video to talk about my dinner?
Yeah, so we've just got, here, I'll show it, but I'm not going to give a review. It's the pasta salad thing that I had like at some point from 7-Eleven. And then I got the sticks, the vegetable sticks with the miso dip. And that's my dinner. So
I gotta boast up on these chips right here. This is the best brand of like kettle chip?
Kettle chip?
It's kettle
something like that. Kettle cooked? Kettle popped?
I don't know. But it's a hard chip. Like, hold on, let me get up in here. Oh, that's a doubler. This is gonna be nasty.
This is
so crunchy.
They're really damn good.
The flavor's supposed to be edamame.
It's a bit.
And what it feels like is like something that's been washed really good and then they put salt on it. It could be anything. It's just fresh salt. Very, very tasty.
Oh, we didn't mention that we set the tent up in a similar place to where I had it set up before, but closer to the lake. And there's nobody here now. Like, it's empty.
I can't believe when you say that there were a bunch of people here.
It was nuts to butts up in this place.
You're like, I saw fireworks the other night and everyone was here. And I'm like, I think you were just dreaming.
But it's very empty now, so now I'm concerned about bears yet again. And then after we set up the tent, we went and finished the circumnavigation of the lake to go to the convenience store, and then just came back. So that's kind of all we've really done since we've just driven around. It's been a scooting day and a tent setting up day, most of anything.
Scooting and paddling.
And now, oh yeah, I forgot about the boat. Completely blanked on that. You gonna show off how you?
Okay, so you got to get your bag of cabbage. That's the main start, and then you go through like the area where you can eat whatever thing is in a bag. And I decided to go with the meatballs. And usually meatballs is enough, but today's been a pretty heavy day of like rowing and stuff. So I decided I'd top that off with a macaroni. And I'm gonna put all that in one bag because I'm insane, but I'm very excited about it. So that's gonna be my dinner, is meatballs, macaroni, and cabbage in a bag.
Let's be clear. What you're gonna do is you're gonna open the bag.
Yes.
And then you're gonna open these.
Yeah.
And you're gonna pour these into that.
Yeah, this becomes the bowl.
And then you just eat it with chopsticks.
Yes.
It's kind of genius. Everybody that you like do this in front of at first looks at you like, what the fuck is she doing? And then by the end of it, they're like, okay,
Kind of worked out pretty good.
Good idea.
And I've seen people doing it themselves. And I just wonder to myself, who told you about that? Because I'm pretty sure I know where the genesis was. Eric Klein, did you know you gotta squish the meatballs? You want to squish a meatball?
You like crush them?
Crush them, yeah.
Why?
Because I say so.
You just make meat.
It's easier when it goes in for it to be mixed about.
You just make paste?
Yeah.
You don't like to have the
I
ball
keep
in
one
your
ball.
mouth?
I want to keep one ball.
Man, it's hard to get far away from you in this tent. What do you got over there? Who's this?
Very important tool when you go lifing. I carry this in my purse. You gotta have a little pair of scissors. There's always that moment where you didn't have the scissors and it was incredibly frustrating. So I've given up on dealing with that moment.
But the bag has got like an easy pull like slot.
Gotta get your miles out of your scissors. And then you just pour it in. Doo, doo, doo. If you get the cheap meatballs, there's a lot of juice. Okay, we gotta make trash.
You can leave the GoPro in there.
What was the one that I made? I left that one as a meatball. That was a present to myself. I kind of feel like they changed the flavor of their meatballs. It feels sweeter. I would be fine if it had a little more vinegar. And Eric's right. They do have the notch. They also have the mid-notch because they expect that you might eat this out of this bag. So they've got the top notch and the mid-notch. Did you know about the mid-notch?
That's actually a pretty nice feature.
Yeah. But little do they know. I got it in the bag. I'm just gonna go for the whole kit and caboodle. This is hard to shoot, eh?
Good workout, eh?
Good workout, eh? There's a noodle in there. I'm gonna bring it to the surface.
You could have used that mid-notch to get that noodle out a little cleaner.
And, you know,
You lost some juice with that extra push up the walls.
the reason that I use this is because whenever I do the notches, it immediately has liquid come out the sides. When you do it with the scissors, it doesn't have that. Oh yeah. I'm a fan of macaroni salad right now. This feels like I went to the world's shittiest barbecue. But I'm still hyped to go. Alright. Who's had meatballs at a barbecue?
And you start ranking these. Come up
Like
with
the
some sort of
different
system.
mixtures?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say it's good. It hits the spot. And it's not intensive calorie-wise, so I feel pretty good. And it's gonna be quite filling. Like, my belly gonna be big. As you can tell, I'm gonna be in some of the Hokkaido videos. Sadly, we're on, well, it's not really that sad. We're on 2 bikes at that time. But some good news is that 2 days from now, and in the future while you're watching this video, I will be allowed on Scooty. For those who don't know, I haven't been allowed on Scooty. And
because of the law, not because of like some sort of tyrannical Eric situation.
yeah. What if you'd just been lying to me for an entire year to see like how, I didn't look it up on the internet. I wasn't like trying to figure out if this was actually a law. I just trusted you. So it could just be how much control you think you have over me doing stuff.
It's just like a year of, I have to have my driver's license for a year before I can have a passenger. So that happens on December 1st. And today is almost December 1st. So as of December 1st, we'll be able to scoot together. So in the future, the videos are going to be together. There'll be more of us on Scooty.
So we've got some scoot plans of places to go and things to do on 2 wheels, 2 people. Very excited about that, but a big thank you to everybody on Patreon who's making these adventures happen. If you want to get involved, you can go over there. So that, what's happening on Patreon? What do we do on Patreon?
We got early release. We've got discussion videos.
And postcard club.
Yeah. Also, you know, another thing I never talk about, I post like high resolution photos, like behind the scenes photos from all of our videos on Patreon.
Oh yeah.
So that's another perk over there.
I learned something today. And other places that we're having fun are Twitch, where you will definitely see us on Twitch scooting together.
In real time.
In real time.
You can come hang out with us and chat and stuff and talk to us and like we can talk back. It's a cool experience.
Yeah, and we're gonna be working out little kinks along the way of like getting our helmet headphones all together, and it's gonna be a fun thing, hopefully not drive us nuts. And other places, Facebook and the like or whatnot.
Can you name any of the new ones?
You said something about Blue Sky.
Yeah, we have a Blue Sky account.
And then there was Threads.
Yeah. There's too many of them, man.
I don't.
But anyway,
internet.
Follow us on all the places. The ones that we're most active on are Instagram and Twitch.
Yeah, we didn't even name
aside from Patreon and YouTube. Man, that's a long list, and it's only 4 main things, and you don't even talk about all the sub ones. It's nuts, man. The internet's crazy.
Yeah, people are all posting on these things, like when they want to share things about themselves,
it's sort
they're
of
sharing them on
it's sort
all
of a mess now. You don't forget Facebook.
Nobody knows anything about me.
Everyone, no, dude, you have a social media presence via me. People are watching you on it right now.
Creepers.
Anyway, thanks everybody. Thanks for watching. Comments and likes and stuff help as well. And we will have a bunch more coming from Hokkaido. A couple more videos with Kyde scooting around with us. And then there will be a whole bunch where I jump out of that southern area in Hokkaido. Sorry, I didn't. Southern area in Hokkaido, and I jump up into the northern parts of Hokkaido and go all the way across the island and stuff. So I'm really looking forward to sharing it all.
Eric, in the future, I want to go and see Russia from Japan. Can you see Russia up there? I saw on a map that it's very close.
I think Sarah Palin can see it from up there.
But can you really see it?
You can pretend.
Okay. Eric Klein, this stroad is fucking killing me.
That went well. Is my head still in the shot when I...
Wow, I should be sitting back there, not you.
Is my head still in the shot? No.
Maybe not.
It's cuter if I'm back here though.
I agree that it's cuter, but might want to not be a floating body. Disembodied head is usually what happens, but this is going to be a disenheaded body. Just by myself? That's even worse.
I don't know how people get their legs, like, because Scooty has got this hole for the legs, but like
Yeah, you got to do that once the box is up there.
And my head is in
Oh, you
shot
want the?
now.
You want the?
Oh, can I have the front
Yeah.
thing? Oh yeah. It's not so bad back here.
I'm waiting to find out how it's gonna go. I have some nervousness about the seat situation,
Oh really?
but we'll find out on the first ride. Hello.
Check and see if you can see the bugs flying.